Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video. We're exploring the crystal Ibis Jasper. Now Ibis Jasper is a crystal that's found in Madagascar. Originally when it was found, they thought it was polychrome jasper. And you can see how there's similar colours. But if you look carefully, you'll see how this has got some nice kind of even, smooth lines in it. Whereas this one is all kind of broken and shattered. This is a type of brecciated jasper. And what that means is as it's been growing, something's happened, there's been earthquakes or movement in the earth, it's broken and then it's grown back together. And what I've found over the last couple of months, I've been working with Ibis Jasper a lot, and some really quite profound things have come up for me on how it can help people all around the world. So in this video, I'm going to explore how we can work with Ibis Jasper and help to heal the body, the mind and the spirit. All types of jasper are very grounding and nurturing, and they have a real soft energy to they're like a big hug, they kind of comfort you. Now, with this Ibis Jasper, how it was formed and how we get all these different spectacular colours was this breaking and then growing back together, and that growing back together has actually made it stronger. So, Ibis Jasper nurtures us, heals us and protects us when we have been broken. So this is a great healer of trauma, no matter what trauma you've been through. Whether it just be you had a bad day or something quite traumatic has happened in the past. This is going to be great for PTSD, it's going to be great for things that have happened in your childhood to really help you nurture through that and feel strength again, because this shows us that what has happened to us in the past makes us who we are today and makes us stronger because we've been able to survive through that. You can use Ibis Jasper for any type of trauma that you have experienced in your life, but if you want to also go deeper and deeper, you can dive through past life work and look at all the karmic stuff and things that have happened that have been traumatic and have been brought through maybe the lineage of your father or your mother, or through your own experiences, and dive into that as well. You can see why things keep happening to you or understand why things are happening to you in this lifetime. So Ibis Jasper is my #1 crystal to recommend for any type of trauma, helping to heal that and support you in healing that in this lifetime or any lifetime beforehand. When I first heard the name Ibis Jasper, I was a little bit confused because the ibis here in Australia are black and white, not these kind of variety of colours. But if you look at the species of ibis that lives in Madagascar, you really see the plumage does resemble these colours. Now the interesting thing, as that name is given to this crystal, we get that imbuement of that energy of the ibis. Now the ibis is a water bird and it's also a symbol of wisdom. And so what happens is Ibis Jasper not only heals us from the past, but it also allows us to gain wisdom and grow from that experience, to be stronger. A water bird will sit there and look into the water, have that bird's eye approach of the water, and of course the water is our emotional realm. So Ibis Jasper allows you to come out of that emotional turmoil that you're experiencing from being in any traumatic experience and gain experience and wisdom from that and grow stronger. Ibis Jasper can help you in the future to help other people, to support them through, if you're maybe supporting people that have also been through the same experience you have as well. So if you're any type of support worker or anything like that, this is going to be absolutely amazing. Of course, if you want to align with the Ibis totem or you have an Ibis guide, this will be really great. And also the god Thoth, who is attributed as being a wise god of wisdom. And of course, he was often symbolized by the ibis or having the ibis head as well. So this is a really great one for helping you to overcome fear. The ibis is often seen as eating the snake, and the snake is about fear, it's about life, death, and anything that can conquer a snake can conquer fear, can conquer those things that will bring us down. So a really powerful stone at helping anything that's been traumatic in your life, giving you the strength to rise above it, grow and be stronger for it rather than weaker for it. As I rotate this stone, hopefully you can see the different shades of orange in here. So this crystal is definitely going to work with the Sacral Chakra. Now this is really interesting. In our 7 main chakras, this is the first one. Our base chakra is associated with just our relationship with the earth, not really about people. But then as we come up to the Sacral Chakra, that is dealing with our intimate relationships. When we've had any type of abuse or trauma, we often have issues around that Sacral Chakra. And yes, there are lots of different crystals that are great for rebalancing that chakra, But if there has been something traumatic that is stopping that balance, then pair also, bring in another crystal with Ibis Jasper to help you get over that trauma as well. This, as well as many jaspers, won't work immediately. You're not going to feel this burst of energy or something like that. It's slow and nurturing, but be patient. Work with it. Every type of healing, whether it be physical, I know with my mouth, when I got my orthodontic surgery, I wanted to get back into it straight away. We need to be patient with time. When it's emotional or mental, as long as we're moving forward each day and taking steps to do that, and Ibis Jasper will help us to do that, forward is forward, and eventually true and full healing will come. Madagascar is a hotspot for different crystals that have amazing powers, whether it be this Ibis Jasper, whether it be polychrome jasper, whether it be ocean jasper, some amazing jaspers, as well as gabbros, garnierite, a whole range of different things. And all of these have a real Lemurian energy. Now, are you familiar with Lemuria? It's a massive landmass, sometimes called Gondwana, that kind of encompassed the southern hemisphere. The Lemurians were very much a community where everyone was equal. Everyone had an important role to play. There was no hierarchies or anything like that. Whereas Atlantis did have that kind of, there's priests and priestesses, and we kind of had roles. They kind of worked in a pyramid shape with, top dogs, middle dogs, bottom dogs kind of thing. Lemurians, always a tribe in the middle. And if you look at a lot of southern hemisphere cultures, you see that still prevalent today. Ibis Jasper brings us the wisdom of the greatness of a community, that we all grow together. And I think in these times where, you're probably sitting here watching this on a device right now by yourself, and we isolate. Although we have this connection to people all around the world, we feel really lonely. Ibis Jasper will help us to heal any hurts, to do with intimate relationships, to grow closer connections with the people in our lives, but also open up and build stronger communities as well. And so we have a real strong bond there as well. If you're interested in connecting with that Lemurian energy and bringing it through in this lifetime, or even going back into Lemurian past lives, Ibis Jasper can be a real gateway for helping you to access that. I hope I've got you excited about working with this amazing crystal called Ibis Jasper. Now, before you do any major work, or if you are doing lots of major work with it, you're going to want to cleanse it on a regular basis. And I find the element of earth is the best one to cleanse Ibis Jasper with. So bury it in the earth if it's a tumbled piece like this, or just place it on top of the natural earth for a little while, and it will regain its natural balance. Now, when you're working with crystals, I love to bring in other different gifts of nature that will harmonize with it. So the oil that works really well with this is helichrysum. Helichrysum is an amazing essential oil that helps to heal great pain in the body, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And so it can be a really nice one to work with, either anoint yourself in it, inhale it while you're meditating with it. Anyway, as long as you get it on you or around you, it's going to have an amazing, powerful effect and pair really well with this Ibis Jasper. The animal that I work with, can you guess? It's the ibis, of course. Bring in that wisdom. Be able to see those things that have happened in the past, step away from them so that you're not caught inside that emotional circle ongoingly, and you can move on and see different perspectives, see greater perspectives, see learnings, see wisdom that can come from every experience. The ibis will allow you to do that in harmony with Ibis Jasper. And if you're wondering how you can do that, sit quietly out in nature somewhere, close your eyes, inhale a bit of helichrysum essential oil, hold your jasper and visualize an ibis coming towards you, or maybe the god Thoth. What would the god say to you? What would the animal say to you? What advice would they give? Allow them just to talk to you and allow you to move on in that way as well. That's a really nice way to work with that trilogy of crystal, oil and animal together. Astrologically, I find Ibis Jasper would work really well either with Mercury. Mercury is kind of associated with Thoth, or because of that nurturing healing aspect, Venus. So working with it on a Wednesday ruled by Mercury, or on a Friday ruled by Venus would probably be the power days for working with this crystal. Now, Ibis Jasper is a bit of a rare crystal. It's a little bit hard to find, but it's definitely worth looking for. If you have worked with it, I'd love to hear about your experience with it. So please leave a comment in the section below so we can all learn from everyone else's experience as well. Thank you so much for supporting me through this time when I can't talk properly because of my orthodontic surgery, and thank you for some of the nice messages in some of my last few videos as well. My mouth will be back to normal in a couple of months and I'll be flying off, and you know, nothing's going to stop me. I'm going to keep making these videos for you guys, and thank you for all your kind comments as well. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video on this amazing crystal called Ibis Jasper. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.